For a lot of BBA enthusiasts, the Audi RS5 has always occupied a special place. It's never been as unhinged as an AMG or as neurotic as an M car, but it's always been that car. The one in the sharp suit that embarrasses everyone off the line at a red light. The wolf in wolf's clothing, if you will. We fell hard for the first-gen V8 screaming 8,250 RPM crescendo, and we felt the gut-punch torque of the twin-turbo V6 that followed. But today, the rules of the internal combustion era have been thrown out the window. Audi just dropped the next-generation RS5 with a tagline that says it all. Iconic design, electrified. That's right, it's gone, plug-in hybrid. Beneath that aggressively widened body hides a PHEV powertrain. In this deep dive, I'm taking you through the full RS5 story, past and present. We'll talk about what this car absolutely nails, and we'll pull zero punches about the real costs of going electric. If you're on the fence about whether this car is right for you, stick around. You might be surprised by where you land. A lot of people love to benchmark RS cars against M and AMG models on lap times. But honestly, that kind of comparison completely misses the point of what Audi is about. Their motto, Vorsprung durch Technik, progress through technology, says everything. In Audi's world, performance has never been about white-knuckling it around a track, soaked in sweat. It's about wielding cutting-edge technology so precisely that you can be doing triple digits in a downpour, one hand on the wheel, tie still straight, coffee still warm. That's the RS philosophy, absolute violence wrapped in absolute elegance. Look at the RS5's lineage, and you'll see it's basically a love story between internal combustion and cold engineering logic. The original B8 RS5 was peak golden era naturally aspirated madness. Its legendary 4.82-liter V8 FSI was wrung out to 450 horsepower, and when that engine spun past 6,000 revolutions per minute, the sound it made, that boiling, high-pitched war cry, was enough to make even die-hard BMW M and AMG fans quietly jealous. Then came the B9 generation. Tightening emissions regulations pushed Audi toward the 2.9T twin-turbo V6 EA839, co-developed with Porsche. 2 fewer cylinders, 2 turbos added. The soundtrack got more buttoned up, but the torque became genuinely savage. That slingshot launch off the line earned it a well-deserved reputation as a straight-line weapon. And now, standing at the crossroads of the EV revolution at a moment when every automaker is agonizing over whether to double down on combustion or go full electric, Audi has given their answer. Keep the fury of the internal combustion engine and inject it with the instant-hit power of electric motors. The result is Audi's first-ever plug-in hybrid RS model. This isn't just a new generation. It's a genuine inflection point in performance car history. When you first walk up to the new RS5, it just stops you. Within the BBA segment, if we're talking about which brand does factory wide body best, makes it look most cohesive, most purposeful, most muscular, Audi wins. And it's not particularly close. The new RS5 takes that advantage and cranks it up. This isn't just a regular A5 with some fender flares bolted on. The front and rear quarter panels are dramatically flared outward, what enthusiasts often call a pumped or massaged body, and it serves two purposes. Functionally, it accommodates wider performance tires for serious grip. Visually, it makes the car look like a predator crouching before it pounces. Up front, the massive hexagonal honeycomb grille in gloss black dominates the entire nose. On either side, the deep-set matrix laser headlights flicker to life with an almost organic quality, like they're breathing. Around back, the thick oval dual exhaust tips complete the picture. The whole car radiates that "don't let the suit fool you" energy. Park it in any mall garage and it immediately becomes the only car in the room. Nobody buys an Audi and questions the tech. Drop into the RS-specific sport bucket seats embossed with the RS logo and stitched in diamond pattern Alcantara, and you're immediately surrounded by real carbon fiber trim and premium materials that feel like they mean business. Fire up the virtual cockpit digital instrument cluster and you're greeted by an RS-exclusive fighter jet-style tachometer. When the revs climb toward redline, shift indicator lights pulse along the edges of the screen and, for a moment, you could swear you're strapped into a GT3 race car. The luxury here isn't warm and fuzzy, it's precise, mechanical, and unapologetically German. And that's exactly the point. The second and most controversial headline feature of the new RS5 is the PHEV plug-in hybrid system. Mention hybrid to the average performance car buyer, and they immediately picture a rideshare vehicle or an econobox. But in the hands of Audi's RS division, the electric motor is a performance weapon. The combination of combustion engine and electric motor pushes the new RS5's throttle response into terrifying territory. Every twin-turbo engine in the world, no matter how well engineered, still has to deal with a brief moment of turbo lag, that tiny gap between floor it and go. On the new RS5, the electric motor fills that gap instantly with maximum torque the moment your foot hits the gas. The result is EV-style, zero-hesitation launch response every single time. It doesn't build, it just hits, like getting rear-ended by something invisible. Then, as the electric surge levels off in the mid-range, the combustion engine is already singing at its optimal RPM, seamlessly picking up the baton and delivering sustained, thunderous power all the way to the top end. In the corners, Audi's top-spec torque vectoring quattro all-wheel drive system, now working in concert with smarter electronic integration, keeps all four tires glued to the pavement. No matter how fast you enter a bend, the car hauls you back onto your intended line like it's running on rails. And then there's the contrast. Hit the pure EV mode, and the combustion engine shuts off. Suddenly, you're in a whisper-quiet luxury sedan, gliding through rush-hour traffic on zero fuel, letting the Burmester sound system wash over you. That split personality, full beast to pure silk in the press of a button is genuinely intoxicating. But going electric doesn't come free. If you're thinking about buying one, here are 3 significant trade-offs you need to sit with. 1. Weight physics doesn't negotiate. A PHEV powertrain means you're carrying a combustion engine, a transmission, a heavy battery pack, an electric motor, an inverter, and all associated systems. Audi's engineers threw everything at this full aluminum subframes, extensive carbon fiber components, world-class chassis tuning, and it still weighs significantly more than its predecessors. On a track or during a spirited mountain road session with repeated hard braking into corners, you'll feel that mass pushing the nose wide. Brake wear goes up, tire wear accelerates. The car is incredibly fast, but at the ragged edge, the weight is there, and you cannot engineer it away entirely. 2. The sound to compromise that hits different. Half the reason people buy performance cars is for the noise. The new RS5's exhaust note is still meaty, but the combination of electric motor intervention and ever-tightening emissions regulations, including particulate filter requirements, means the raw, mechanical explosion you use to get the instant you turn the key is gone. In everyday hybrid economy mode, the engine frequently shuts down to save fuel, robbing you of that constant sensory stimulation. Yes, the audio system pumps in a synthesized engine note, and it's convincing, but for a true internal combustion purist, synthetic sound will always feel like it's missing something vital. 3. Complexity and long-term costs. The old purely combustion-powered RS5 just needed regular oil changes, and it'd stay angry forever. Now you've got a dual architecture system combining a combustion engine with a full EV drivetrain. That's an exponential jump in mechanical complexity, which translates to higher maintenance costs once you're out of warranty, more unpredictable failure points, and a much smaller pool of technicians qualified to work on it. You're buying the most advanced technology on the market, but you're also signing up for the uncertainty that comes with it. So should you buy it? My answer? Absolutely yes. In fact, this might be the closest thing to the perfect all-around performance car on the market today. Here's why. First, it's 2 cars in one, and nothing else in the segment does this as well. Monday through Friday, you show up to the office in a quiet, comfortable, supremely refined luxury sedan with zero range anxiety in city driving. Nobody outside knows what's lurking underneath. Then the weekend hits. You ditch the suit, you stab the RS mode button, and the V6 and high voltage current wake up together. The car you thought you knew becomes something else entirely. That kind of genuine dual personality capability is simply not available in any purely combustion-powered rival at this price point. Second, it's the ultimate everyday performance car. Compared to rear-wheel drive performance cars that will gladly swap ends on you and demand serious driver skill to save, the Quattro AWD plus PHEV RS5 is extraordinarily forgiving. Whether you're a first-time performance car owner or navigating a rain-slicked highway, this car keeps a very generous safety margin under yo. For anyone who wants to live well, drive fast, and still make school pickup on Tuesday without stopping for gas, this electrified wolf in a suit is both a tribute to the combustion era we're leaving behind and an expensive, irresistible ticket to wherever we're headed next. Clear out a prime spot in your garage. It's earned it. That's a wrap on our deep dive of the all-new Audi RS5 PHEV. What do you think? Does adding a battery pack compromise what makes an RS car an RS car? If it were your money, would you go for this or hunt down a clean used big V8? Drop your answer in the comments. Let's talk it out. If you got value out of this one, hit like, subscribe, and ring the bell. Your support is genuinely what keeps these long-form videos coming. See you in the next one.